Good morning, good morning. Hopefully everyone is up and ready on this lovely Wednesday, which is also Earth Day. And we're going to start working on core today. All right. I put the dogs away, so hopefully we'll have a quiet morning. But welcome to The Distance. It's Atlantic Track Club's hub for your resources, because we know that you can't get out and get with other people. So we're here to help you stay healthy in this time of social distancing. And we are kicking off our live classes for the first time ever with Atlantic Track Club, so thank you for joining. This is Core Strength, and you can join me every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. for a while. We'll see how long it lasts, but hopefully it'll go over really well. My name is Amy Begley. I'm a 2008 10,000 meter Olympian. My husband Andrew and I, we coach Atlantic Track Club, Olympic development team. We've been here for 5 years, and I also coach the in-training programs for Atlantic Track Club. So this core session is going to help you have better posture and less injuries. And people think the core is just your six-pack, but actually the core is your midsection, and it really stabilizes the entire body. So today for the core, a lot of our team does some of these exercises, and I'm going to modify them for beginner, intermediate, and advanced. You can try any of the ways you want to. I want to make sure that you watch your back. We don't want to hurt anything today. We're going to do about 5 minutes of warm-up. We're going to do 15 to 20 minutes of the workout, and then we're going to do about a 5-minute cool down. So for the warm-up, we're going to start just getting everything moving, because maybe you haven't been up and around yet today, and that's all right. So we're going to start just moving around the hips. We're going to start with leg swings. And you didn't know I was going to give you a balance test this morning, and that's totally fine. If you need to hang on to something, go to the wall. So we're going to do leg swings. We're going to probably do about 6 to 8 on each side. And we'll do the other side. In the balance test in the morning, it's very crucial. And then next we're going to go, and we're also going to move the hips around as well. So we're going to go all the way around. I'm going to see who's here this morning, but we want to do all the way around. Hello, Christy. Hello, Courtney and Karen. Good morning, good morning. And TJ from New York. I hope you're staying safe in New York. Again, we want to go all the way around both sides, front and back. Just really waking up the hips this morning. And then we're going to do side bends, because nobody reaches to the side anymore. And each side. And we're going to keep going on side bends. And next we're going to stretch the hip flexors. So we want one leg back, the same leg that's back. That arm is going to go straight up. We're going to push through the hip flexors. You should feel that here. If you don't feel the stretch, really keep pushing. And switch to the other side. Again, the leg that's back, that arm is up. And really push through. And to the other side again. And hopefully you have a mat or somewhere really soft to work out this morning, because we are going to get down on the floor in just a second. I will see who else is here today. Hi, Rhonda and Carol. Good morning, good morning. All right. So this morning, we'll do one more stretch on the floor. This is going to be a thoracic. So we're going to put our hand up behind our head. We're going to keep our all fours. The thoracic is this part of your spine, and we're just going to stretch it up. We want to make sure that everything is nice and loose before we get down and start working out. And we'll flip to the other side. Again, we're starting on all fours. Arm's going to be up on your head. Do not move your head up so much, but more the shoulders coming up. All right. Now for these exercises, you can leave your shoes on if you want. The shoes give you a little bit better base. I like to do things barefoot because it makes things a little bit more challenging. So I'm going to take my shoes off and go barefoot for some of these. So we're going to start and do a plank session. And what we're going to do is time these. We're going to do 30 seconds on, and we'll do 20 seconds off. However, if you need to do a little bit less, that's all right. Come down and rest. If you need to do a modified version, I can show you some of those as well. So right now, the modified version of the plank would be just being on your knees. But we want to try and do, eventually, the full plank, which means having a nice straight back. We don't want to have the butt up, we don't want it sagging down. So if you find yourself moving your butt up, then take a rest and come down to your knees. Right? So we're going to go for 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and from there, we're going to do 2 of those at first. Right now, our team holds it for 1 to 2 minutes, and our office also does a 2 p.m. plank every day. So at 2 o'clock, if you want to set your alarm, and you can plank with the rest of the team, we have someone that sends an email around that reminds us to do that every day. For now, we'll go for 30 seconds. And go. So for 30 seconds, we want to make sure that we're watching our back and keeping it nice and flat. Again, if you start to see yourself creep up, then just come down to the knees and hold. We're about halfway, so if you need to take a break, that'd be great. And we have 10 more seconds left. With your toes, you want to make sure that you're not pushing out too far, but you want those nice and stable. And that's 30 seconds. So now we'll take a 20-second break, and we'll see who else has joined us. Good morning, Bob, hello, Leslie, Amari, and Dana. Good morning, good morning. All right, we have about 5 more seconds left. So we'll start our second plank. And 3, 2, 1. Again, we're going to hold for 30 seconds, but if you need to take a break, go down to the knees. Right? But we're going to try and keep a nice flat back. Great job. About 20 seconds. Let's do about 10 more seconds. Doing great. 3, 2, 1. Great job. So now we will take another 20 seconds. This next one is a little bit different plank. It's going to be a lateral plank. So we're going to be working on their side. This is another one that you really want to be careful about dipping and coming up and down. There are 2 different ways to do this one. So we can start with just being up. If you need, you can also start on your knees, have them slightly bent, and bring it up. We want to make sure that we keep the side up, and you can also put your hand up as well. If you need a little bit of a balance, you can put your fingertips down. We're going to work on getting all the way up to here. If you want, I also make the team hold it like this. So there's 3 different ways. You can start with the beginner version, intermediate version, or we can eventually work up to the advanced version. But we're going to start right here for now. This one is a little bit harder because people don't do this as much. So we're just going to do 30 seconds on each side. I'm going to start with the left. So here we go. And go. 30 seconds. Again, if you need to take a break, come down to the knees. If you want to try the advanced version for the last 10 seconds, I'll let you know when we're there. We're about halfway. So if you need to take a break, take a break. And we have about 10 seconds left. If you want to give it a shot and try coming up, let's do that. If not, you can just keep it here. We have 3 seconds. Keep going, you're almost there. I know, these are not the most fun. All right, great job. But they're a little bit different because not many people work the side. Everybody wants to do the plank because that's what they see a lot of people do. However, we want to work the entire core, which also includes top to the bottom and front and side and each side. All right, we're going to start with the side again. Remember, you can start with the beginner and put your knees down. Make sure to really pull through the side. The intermediate is going to be on your stacked feet. You want to make sure that the hips are lined up. And the advanced version is coming all the way up. So So again, we're going to do 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Make sure to keep our feet stacked. If you need a little bit more balance, you can put one foot in front of the other, whichever way it feels better for you. That will also help with the balance. You can also put your fingertips in the front to keep from falling back. Halfway, so if you need to take a break, come on down. We're almost there. Great job. We have about 5 more seconds if you want to give the advanced version a try. But again, there's 3 different ways to do it. And 30 seconds. Great job. So that's just another fun way to add the planks if you want to add something a little bit different. The next one we're going to work on is our shoulders. So this is called a plank scapular push-up. And I'll show you from 2 different directions. Again, we're going to work our upper back. So we want to come down to a plank position. Again, you can come down to your knees. We can start here. And what we're going to do is we're going to lower the shoulder blades and pull them back up. I'm going to do these for 10. The intermediate version is coming up in a plank position and coming up and down. I'll show you from the front as well. So again, you can put the knees down and just lower and raise. Lower and raise. Next, we want to make sure that we do 10 of those. So if we've done 5, do 6, 7, 8, come down your knees if you need to, 9, and 10. Now we'll do a little bit more original core, I guess as people would call it, just working your abs. We're going to do flutter kicks. And there are a couple different versions you can do with this one as well. If you need to protect your back, we can just do leg raises up and down. If you want to do a little bit more advanced version, we're going to bring our shoulders off the ground, our head slightly off the ground, and we're going to flutter kick. You can also keep your back down, but usually that hurts the lower back, putting that down. So we're going to go for 20 seconds. Again, do whichever one you need to do. If you need to take a break and just do leg lifts, that's totally fine. We'll do that. 2, 1, do 20 seconds. If you can do them low, do them low. If you need to do them higher, that's totally fine. Great job. Halfway. Nice little flutter kicks. We can't get to the pool, but we can pretend we're doing them right now. I'm going to keep your core nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. And that was flutter kicks. The thing when people work the core is they work their abs a little too much and they don't work their back. And so they end up having back pain. So when you do core workouts, you want to make sure that you're also working your lower back. So we're going to do back hypers. We're just going to do 12. And I'll show you different versions of being able to do this one as well. You can do an alternating version, which just means bringing up the opposite arm, opposite leg. So that would be 1, 2. You can also do arms and legs up at the same time. And bring those up. So 3, 4, 5. If you don't like having the arms up, that hurts your arms or shoulders, you can bring them back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So whichever way is better for your back with the back hypers, I would recommend doing that. Next would be bicycles. So again, we're going to do another ab work that people would say is more original core work. So with bicycles, we're going to come all the way down. Again, we want to make sure first and foremost to protect our back. So we want to make sure that the core is nice and tight. We want to push our back into the floor. It's mostly just bringing the belly button down and trying to bring it closer to your spine. There's 2 different ways to do the bicycles. Some people like to do the fast version, but I prefer to do the nice, slow and controlled Pilates version, bringing the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. The advanced version is keeping the feet off the floor every time you do it, but we're going to do it where you can also put your foot down, or if you have issues with your back with putting your feet out straight, you can just leave your knees up like this and go opposite elbow to opposite arm. So we're just going to do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a break if you need to. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, actually, that's 20. Oh, and I lost count. That's all right. All right, so the next one that we're going to end up doing will be a split crunch. And again, it's another sort of typical core workout that you can do. But we're going to give you a couple different versions to do it. So a split crunch, we're going to start with our arms out, our feet out, and we're going to bring opposite arm to opposite leg. If that hurts your back in any way, you can just bring the legs up and touch. You can also just come up into a crunch if bringing the legs up also is not feeling very good for you this morning. So we're just going to do 12. Okay? We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a break if you need to. 7, 8, 9, 10. Join us for the last 2. 11 and 12. All right, take a little bit of a breather. Next, we're going to do a fun one called dead bugs. We're going to work on our core control and a little bit of our back. So again, we're going to come all the way down. Don't fall asleep on me though this morning. All right, so we're going to do 12. And what this is we're going to start with our arms up. You can have your legs all the way down, or you can have them up. And all we're going to do is we're going to bring one leg up, opposite arm, opposite foot. We're going to do this 6 on each side. So there's 2, 3. And what you want to concentrate on is a nice tight core. You want to make sure that your hips stay down. 5 and 6. And we'll switch. And do 6 on the other side. 1, and you can bring the leg all the way down, you can leave it up. 2, nice tight core the entire time. 3, 4, 5, and 6. That one is a little bit easier to give yourself a little bit of a break. And the next one we're going to do is a fun one that when we were growing up, I don't know if you know Alan Webb. He was a great miler. And he used to do this one. He was actually on one of the magazines doing a lateral handstand hold. And instead of calling it a lateral handstand hold, we called it the Webb. And I'll show you kind of why we also called it the Webb. His name was Alan Webb. And I don't think I ever told him this, that we used to call it this growing up. But he ended up being a teammate of mine when I ran for Nike. So the lateral handstand, there's a couple different ways you can do it. We'll start just by holding here, stacking the feet, and being straight up and down with the arm. If you need extra support, you can put your foot here. You can also come all the way down. So the beginner here, again, we start with our knees. Intermediate, we'll bring the feet stacked on top of each other. Again, if you need more support, bring one leg out in front of the other. The advanced version that I have the team do is we hold the entire time, or as long as they can possibly hold. All right, so we're just going to try for 20 seconds. If you need a break, Again, you can start down here. You can come to intermediate, leg out in front, or you can hold all the way up. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to try for 20 seconds. See if you can do it. This is not the easiest hold to do by any means. All right, we are halfway there. If you need to come down, come down. If you need to come down to your knees, come down to your knees. Got about 5 more seconds. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. Now we're going to switch to the other side. The thing that I do want you to notice on each of these, when we do the lateral plank, when we do the lateral handstand, is there a side that's stronger than the other? Is it easier to keep one up? Is one shoulder weaker than the other? Because if you find that one side is better than the other, then you'll know you need to work on that side or that body part. All right. So again, we're gonna hold for 20 seconds. You can either start down on the knees, you can come up for the intermediate on the feet, or you can hold. And we're gonna go for 20 seconds. And go. So right now, the team tries to hold this for about 30 seconds on each side. Great job. About halfway, if you need a break, take a break. About 5 more seconds to go. You've got this. And there we go. So I wanted to do a little bit of variety for the core workout instead of just giving you just abs the entire time. Again, the core is from the shoulder to the waist, and you want to be able to work everything. Part of the reason is because this is the stabilizer for the entire body. And if you become weak anywhere in here, it causes lower back pain, and sitting all day that we're doing right now, whether it's in front of the TV or whether it's working, you're definitely going to end up with some type of issue, especially with some of the hunching. So some of these workouts are hopefully going to help you move everything out, see where you're weak. Hello, Justin. Hello, Dana. But we want to make sure that you know there's just more than doing the abs and just more than the six pack, right? But we will end with just 20 seconds of doing regular abs for those that thought that that's what you're going to get today. All right, so one more, we'll do the last one. 20 seconds, just regular abs. All right, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds of whichever type of ab workout you want to do. If you just want to do straight up, you can. If you want to do a side to side, if you want to do a mix of both, whatever works for you. We're going to do 30 seconds. All right, keep going. Funny enough, I had music playing earlier, but I'll make sure we have that for next Wednesday. All right, almost there. And finish out. All right, so we finished out with normal abs for those that really wanted to come and just do some abs this morning. So every Wednesday at 8 a.m. for the foreseeable future. Hello. How often to do this workout? Is there time we should work up for these exercises, one round of these exercises or more? Yeah, for now, I just went through and wanted to give you a brief overview of some of the core that we did. Right now, I have our athletes do 2 to 3 days of this. You want to work up to 4 days per week, that's totally fine. I would definitely mix it up. But for now, let's just start with 2 days. The first time, just go through this, make sure that nothing hurts. You got to watch your back. If nothing hurts, then next time I would add 2 rounds. And hopefully maybe by the time you get another week or so after doing this for 2 or 3 days, you can do a couple different rounds of it. But thanks for the question, Albert. That was great. So for the next couple weeks, I'll be here at 8 a.m. on Wednesday. But tomorrow, remember to tune in. Hello, Angelina. Tomorrow, remember to tune in at 8 a.m. for 2016 Olympian Rob Mullet, who's going to show you dynamic drills. It's going to help you improve your running form, and you're going to become a more efficient runner. He's a steeplechaser, so he knows a lot about drills and flexibility. And remember, our class schedule is Monday, strength with Natalie, and Tuesday is plyos with Justin. He did a great job yesterday. Wednesday is core with me. Thursday is dynamic drills with Rob. Friday is body weight blaster with Jenny. And if you want to stay up to date on the distance by following Atlanta Track Club, it's thedistance.atlantatrackclub.org. And we'll post content weekly to help you stay healthy. But I want to thank you so much for joining us. And I have time to answer any questions that you have. Ben, I learned I have the core strength of an infant. Ben, you've come a long way, though. Ben has been part of our in-training programs for a long time. And honestly, right now, he's faster than I am. So that's been a great journey that Ben's been on. Adrian, it's been a while. Hello. And Omari. Rella, Priscilla, hello. I want to thank you guys for joining me today on Earth Day. If hopefully you can get outside and enjoy this beautiful day today. If not, hey, Rhonda and Priscilla, good morning. So again, remember that the core is not just abs. You want to make sure that you do a variety. And again, if anything hurt on either side, you want to make sure that you get it checked out and you make sure that you take care of your back. You want to make sure that you take care of all those different things. Hello from Arkansas. Nice to see you. The distance that we have, if you haven't gone to our website yet, it'd be great for you to go and check it out. We have all sorts of different things. For example, Justin and the rest of the crew has put exercises for you to do with your kids, games to do with your kids. Hello, Gladys and Courtney. Do you recommend we do this after our run? Yes, so with our Olympic development team, we do the workouts after they get done running. So they'll run, they'll get their snack, they'll get their drink, and then we've actually been doing Zoom classes. So I've been logging on with them just like this, and I've been leading them through core and at-home lifting. And we like to keep our hard days hard and our easy days easy. So we'll do our lift after our runs. And core can be done any of the days. It can be done on an easy day run, it can be done a long day run. But we like to keep our hard days hard and our easy days easy. Hey, Winston and Gladys, thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. Maybe my dogs will make an appearance on another day. But hopefully, how many days a week does the team do core? Well, right now, they're doing core twice a week, and we're doing a body weight lifting twice a week. When I was a professional athlete, I did core 4 times a week, plus lifted 2 to 3 times a week. Pretty much lived in the weight room, but I didn't lift a lot of weights. I honestly did mostly body weight stuff, stuff that I could do at home with limited equipment, like a yoga ball with a med ball, things like that. A lot of bands. We do a lot of exercises with bands as well. Alyssa, thanks so much. Alyssa also has a nutrition class on our YouTube channel on Tuesdays at noon. So if you can, grab your lunch on Tuesday and come see Alyssa when she does her nutrition program. She'll kind of keep you moving in the right direction during this entire time. So again, the distance at distance.atlantatrackclub.org. We're going to continue to keep posting this. There's also actually workouts that we have written there for you if you want us to get a beginner 5K, if you want to have intermediate or advanced workouts as well. We like to definitely do variety for people. So no matter where you're starting, if you're just beginning, we have beginner workouts. Just like I showed you all the different beginner modifications, there's also intermediate and advanced. And it's okay if you are having trouble doing any of those exercises. We want to make sure that you start slow and you work your way up. And each week, if you join me here, we'll have different variety, and hopefully we'll be working our way up the ladder from beginner to intermediate and maybe trying a few of those advanced exercises every once in a while. But again, don't start with something that's a little bit over your head right now. Everyone starts somewhere. And trust me, when I started doing these 20 years ago, I couldn't do them either. So right now it looks easy for me, but I've also been doing them for a very long time, probably a little bit longer than some of my athletes have been alive. So again, hello, Alyssa and Justin. And also, these are also available for you to watch. They're archived, so you can go back and you can see Natalie's, Justin's, and or Alyssa's if you want to. And you can always go back and redo this core program as well. So next week, we'll do a few more. We'll do a little more advanced, and I'll always give you some variety. But remember, the core is not just the six-pack. The core is everything from the shoulders down to your waist, and we want to make sure that we stay strong and healthy. And this is one of the things that you can do. Tomorrow, show back up at 8 a.m. and learn some drills, dynamic drills, from Rob that'll help you become more efficient and hopefully a better runner. All right, everyone, I have some dogs that are looking at the sunshine out the window, and they definitely would like to go for a run. Karen, thank you. Workstim, thank you guys for coming. Again, see me next Wednesday, and we'll do a little bit more, and we'll help you work your way up from the beginner to the advanced on some of these exercises. So thank you so much. And remember, thedistance.atlantatrackclub.org for all of your needs while we're doing social distancing. Thanks so much, and have a great Earth Day.